In modern life, the ability to understand the emotions and thoughts of others is an important skill, helping us build good relationships and make wise decisions in communication. However, reading others without letting them know is a big challenge. This requires subtlety, deep observation, and especially not letting personal emotions cloud our judgment. Stoic philosophy, an ancient school of philosophy, provides useful principles to do just that. In today's video, we will explore how to apply Stoic philosophy to read others without letting them know. Before you get started, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the alarm so you don't miss out on the next video add-ons. Let's get started. 1. The Stoic approach. In the intricate dance of human interaction, the ability to understand others discreetly is a priceless skill. It allows us to navigate social situations gracefully, build meaningful relationships, and make informed decisions. While many approaches exist to decipher human behavior, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a unique and powerful perspective on this art. Rooted in the wisdom of ancient Greek philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism emphasizes self-control, acceptance of what we can't change, and a focus on virtue. These core principles provide a solid foundation for developing the observational skills necessary to read people without their knowledge. At the heart of Stoicism lies the dichotomy of control, the distinction between what we can and cannot control. Stoics believe we have complete control over our thoughts, judgments, and actions, but very little control over external events or the behavior of others. This fundamental principle has profound implications for how we approach understanding people. Stoicism teaches us to accept that we can't force others to act or feel a certain way. Trying to manipulate or control others is not only futile, but also counterproductive to building genuine connections. Instead, Stoics advocate focusing on what we can control: our perceptions, interpretations, and responses. This shift in focus allows us to observe others with detachment and objectivity, free from the frustration and disappointment that often accompany unmet expectations. Self-mastery is the cornerstone of Stoic practice. It involves cultivating discipline, emotional regulation, and the ability to act in accordance with our values, even in challenging circumstances. When we master ourselves, we become less reactive and more intentional in our interactions. This inner calm and clarity enable us to observe others with a discerning eye, noticing subtle cues and patterns that might otherwise go unnoticed. In the pursuit of understanding others, Stoics stress the importance of emotional regulation and non-judgmental observation. Our own biases, prejudices, and emotional states can distort our perception of reality, leading to misinterpretations and misunderstandings. By cultivating self-control, we can minimize these distortions and gain a clearer picture of those around us. One of the most common obstacles to reading people accurately is the illusion of control. We often believe we can influence or predict the behavior of others, leading us to project our desires and expectations onto them. This can blind us to their true motivations and intentions. Stoicism reminds us to let go of this illusion and accept that people are complex and unpredictable. By relinquishing the need to control, we open ourselves to genuine understanding. Non-judgmental observation is another crucial aspect of the Stoic approach. It involves suspending our preconceived notions and biases and approaching others with an open mind and a willingness to learn. This doesn't mean we ignore red flags or condone harmful behavior. Rather, it means we strive to understand the underlying causes and motivations behind people's actions without immediately labeling them as good or bad. Stoic observation goes beyond simply watching and listening. It involves paying attention to subtle cues, both verbal and nonverbal, and interpreting them in context. By honing our observational skills, we can glean valuable insights into people's thoughts, feelings, and intentions, even when they are not explicitly expressed. Non-verbal communication, including body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice, often reveals more than words alone. A Stoic observer is attuned to these subtle signals, recognizing they can provide clues to a person's emotional state, level of engagement, and even hidden motivations. Understanding the context in which people's actions and words occur is essential for accurate interpretation. A Stoic observer considers the situation, the relationship dynamics, and any relevant cultural or social factors that might influence behavior. The Stoic approach to reading people offers several advantages over more overt or manipulative tactics. By observing discreetly and without judgment, we can gain valuable insights without arousing suspicion or defensiveness. This allows us to build trust, foster genuine connections, and navigate social situations with greater ease and effectiveness. When people feel genuinely seen and understood, they are more likely to open up and share their true selves. By observing without judgment and responding with empathy, we create a safe space for others to express themselves authentically. This fosters trust and rapport, laying the foundation for strong and meaningful relationships. The ability to read people discreetly can be particularly helpful in navigating complex social situations. By observing the dynamics of a group, identifying key influences, and understanding the unspoken rules, we can adapt our behavior accordingly and avoid social faux pas. This social intelligence can be invaluable in both personal and professional settings. The insights gained from Stoic observation can also inform our decision-making. By understanding the motivations and perspectives of others, we can anticipate their reactions, identify potential conflicts, and make choices that are more likely to lead to positive outcomes. In a world where information is often shared freely and opinions are readily expressed, the Stoic approach to reading people offers a refreshing alternative. By cultivating self-mastery, embracing the dichotomy of control, and practicing non-judgmental observation, we can develop the skills to understand others on a deeper level without them even realizing it. Stoicism reminds us that true understanding comes not from trying to control or manipulate others, but from mastering ourselves and observing the world with clarity and compassion. By walking the Stoic path, we can navigate the complexities of human interaction with grace, build meaningful relationships, and live a more fulfilling life. So, the next time you find yourself in a social situation, remember the wisdom of the Stoics. Observe with an open mind, respond with empathy, and focus on what you can control. By doing so, you'll unlock the power of discreet observation and gain a deeper understanding of the people around you. 2. Mastering the silent language. Have you ever yearned to possess that almost magical ability to peer into someone's soul, to truly understand their thoughts and feelings, even when their words paint a different picture? Imagine navigating social situations with the grace of a seasoned diplomat, effortlessly building rapport and trust. Envision making decisions not just based on surface-level information, but on a profound understanding of the motivations and desires that drive those around you. This isn't the stuff of fantasy. It's the transformative power of Stoic observation. In today's world, where carefully curated online personas and fleeting interactions often mask our true selves, genuine connection feels increasingly elusive. Yet the ancient wisdom of Stoicism offers a timeless antidote, a roadmap to navigating this complex social landscape. It teaches us to transcend superficial appearances and tap into the authentic human experience that lies beneath. Stoicism isn't just a collection of philosophical musings, it's a practical toolkit for living a more fulfilling life. By embracing its principles, we can develop the skills to read people with remarkable accuracy, all while maintaining an air of respect and discretion. The Stoic Arsenal: techniques for unveiling hidden truths. Let's delve deeper into the Stoic techniques that empower us to become astute observers of the human condition. 1. The pause: mastering the art of non-reactive observation. In the whirlwind of daily life, it's easy to get swept away by our immediate reactions. A cutting remark, a disappointed look, these can trigger a cascade of emotions, clouding our judgment and leading to impulsive responses we may later regret. Stoicism, however, teaches us the power of the pause. As Epictetus wisely advised, don't be carried away by the first appearance. They are often deceiving. Imagine you're in a high-stakes negotiation. Your counterpart seems enthusiastic, but you detect a subtle hesitation in their voice, a flicker of doubt in their eyes. A reactive response might be to push harder, potentially alienating them. A Stoic, however, would pause, creating space for observation and reflection. They might gently probe for clarification, demonstrating empathy and a genuine desire to understand their counterpart's concerns. This approach not only diffuses potential conflict, but also fosters trust and opens the door for a more collaborative and successful negotiation. The practice of non-reactive observation requires discipline and self-awareness. It's about recognizing our emotional triggers and consciously choosing to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. With practice, this pause becomes second nature, allowing us to navigate challenging situations with grace and composure. 2. The X-ray vision: focusing on the uncontrollable. Stoicism teaches us a profound truth. We can control our own thoughts, judgments, and actions, but we cannot control the external world or the behavior of others. This realization is liberating, freeing us from the futile pursuit of trying to bend others to our will. Instead, it encourages us to focus on what we can observe and understand. The subtle, often unconscious signals that reveal a person's true thoughts and feelings. As Marcus Aurelius eloquently stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." These signals are everywhere if we know where to look. A furrowed brow, a tapping foot, a slight change in vocal tone. These non-verbal cues often speak volumes, offering a glimpse into a person's emotional state and underlying motivations. While words can be carefully crafted and manipulated, these subtle expressions are harder to control, providing a more authentic window into someone's inner world. Imagine you're catching up with a friend who assures you they're doing great, but you notice their smile doesn't quite reach their eyes, and their posture is slumped. A Stoic observer wouldn't simply take their words at face value. Instead, they would gently acknowledge the discrepancy between their friend's words and their non-verbal cues, creating a safe space for them to open up and share what's truly on their mind. By focusing on these uncontrollable elements, we develop a keen sense of intuition, allowing us to connect with others on a deeper level. We move beyond surface-level pleasantries and tap into the shared human experience of emotions and vulnerabilities. 3. The clear lens: cultivating objectivity. Our emotions can be powerful, but they can also distort our perception of reality. When we're angry, anxious, or excited, we tend to see the world through a colored lens, interpreting events and behaviors through the filter of our own feelings. Stoicism teaches us the importance of cultivating objectivity, of stepping back from our emotional reactions and observing the world with a clear and unbiased mind. Seneca reminds us, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." This doesn't mean suppressing our emotions. It means recognizing their potential to cloud our judgment and consciously choosing to see things as they are, not as we wish them to be. When we can separate our subjective feelings from objective reality, we gain a more accurate understanding of others and the situations we encounter. For example, imagine receiving critical feedback from a supervisor. Your initial reaction might be defensiveness or self-doubt. A Stoic, however, would take a step back, analyze the feedback objectively, and consider its validity. By separating their emotional response from the content of the feedback, they can learn and grow from the experience rather than letting their ego get in the way. Cultivating objectivity allows us to become more reliable observers and communicators. We avoid unnecessary conflicts and misunderstandings, fostering an environment of trust and mutual respect. The Stoic advantage, a path to deeper connection. In a world where superficial interactions and carefully curated online personas are the norm, the Stoic approach to understanding others offers a refreshing and empowering alternative. By mastering self-control, embracing the dichotomy of control, and practicing non-judgmental observation, we can unlock the hidden depths of human connection. Stoicism reminds us that true understanding comes not from trying to control or manipulate others, but from mastering ourselves and observing the world with clarity and compassion. By walking the Stoic path, we can navigate the complexities of human interaction with grace, build meaningful relationships, and live a more fulfilling life. So, take a moment today to reflect. When was the last time you reacted impulsively to a situation? How might a Stoic approach have changed the outcome? What non-verbal cues do you tend to overlook in your interactions with others? How can you cultivate more objectivity in your observations and judgments? By actively engaging with these questions and committing to practicing Stoic principles, you'll embark on a journey of self-discovery and enhanced empathy. You'll not only gain a deeper understanding of others, but also cultivate a greater sense of inner peace and resilience. Join the growing community of individuals who are rediscovering the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and transforming their relationships and their lives. 3 Stoic techniques for understanding others. Stoicism isn't merely an abstract philosophy. It offers practical tools for gaining a deeper understanding of others. By blending Stoic principles with insights from modern psychology, we can refine our observational skills and decode the subtle messages hidden behind words and actions. 1. The pause, mastering the art of non-reactive observation. In our fast-paced lives, we often react instinctively to events around us. A harsh word or a disappointed look can trigger a cascade of emotions, clouding our judgment and leading to impulsive responses we may later regret. Stoicism teaches us the power of pausing before reacting. As Epictetus wisely said, "Don't be carried away by the first appearance, they are often deceiving." Imagine being in a high-stakes meeting where a colleague rudely interrupts you. Your natural reaction might be anger or feeling offended. However, a Stoic would pause, observe the situation objectively, and consider alternative explanations. Perhaps your colleague is under immense pressure or dealing with a personal issue. By resisting an immediate reaction, you avoid unnecessary conflict and create an opportunity to understand the true cause behind their behavior. This technique requires patience and self-control, but offers significant benefits. By choosing thoughtful responses over knee-jerk reactions, we foster an environment of respect and understanding. Moreover, this pause allows us to gather more information, leading to more accurate assessments of both the situation and the individuals involved. 2. The X-ray vision, focusing on the uncontrollable. A core principle of Stoicism is focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, judgments, and actions, and accepting what we cannot control, including the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors of others. In understanding people, this means shifting our attention to the subtle, often unconscious signals they send. Marcus Aurelius aptly said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Body language, facial expressions, tone of voice, and even slight changes in breathing patterns offer valuable clues to a person's emotional state and thoughts. Modern psychology has shown that much of human communication is nonverbal. These expressions are often difficult to consciously control, providing a more authentic window into someone's inner world than their carefully chosen words. Imagine chatting with a friend who insists they're fine, yet their eyes dart around nervously and their shoulders are tense. A stoic observer wouldn't just take their words at face value. Instead, they would gently acknowledge the discrepancy between their friend's words and nonverbal cues, creating a safe space for them to open up and share what's truly on their mind. By focusing on these uncontrollable elements, we bypass potential deception and tap into authentic emotions. This fosters deeper connections built on empathy and trust, while respecting individual autonomy and emotional space. 3. The clear lens. Cultivating objectivity. Our emotions can distort our perception of reality. When angry, sad, or anxious, we tend to see the world through a colored lens. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate objectivity, separating our personal feelings from observation and judgment. Seneca observed, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Maintaining objectivity doesn't mean suppressing emotions. It means recognizing their potential to cloud our judgment and consciously choosing to see things as they are. When we separate our subjective feelings from objective reality, we gain a more accurate understanding of others and situations. For instance, if you receive a curt email from your boss, your initial reaction might be anxiety or defensiveness. A Stoic would take a step back, analyze the feedback objectively, and consider its validity, separating their emotional response from the content of the feedback. This allows for learning and growth rather than letting ego get in the way. Cultivating objectivity makes us more reliable observers and communicators. We avoid unnecessary conflicts and misunderstandings, fostering trust and mutual respect. The power of synthesis. Stoicism and modern psychology. Combining Stoic wisdom with modern psychology creates a powerful framework for understanding others. Psychology provides insights into body language, subconscious factors, and how we process social information. Stoicism offers an ethical framework and practical techniques to apply these insights effectively and ethically. This synthesis empowers us to cultivate empathy and compassion. By recognizing the shared human experience of emotions and vulnerabilities, we can connect with others on a deeper level, fostering trust and understanding. The Stoic approach, enhanced by modern psychology, offers a transformative way to read people. By honing our observational skills, cultivating self-mastery, and embracing non-judgmental awareness, we can unlock the hidden depths of human connection and navigate social complexities with grace and wisdom. It's an invitation to step beyond surface-level judgments and embrace the richness and diversity of the human experience. Remember, reading people is an ongoing process that requires patience and practice. By incorporating these techniques into your daily life, you'll embark on a journey of self-discovery and enhanced empathy, leading to richer relationships and a more fulfilling life. 4. Practical applications of Stoic observation. The beauty of Stoic techniques for understanding others lies not just in their philosophical depth, but also in their practical applicability. These principles can seamlessly integrate into your daily life, enriching your interactions at work, in personal relationships, and even in casual encounters. 1. Everyday conversations. Reading between the lines. Every conversation is an opportunity to practice Stoic observation. As you engage with others, take a moment to step back and truly observe. Notice their body language. Are their arms crossed defensively, or are they leaning in with genuine interest? Pay attention to their facial expressions. Is there a subtle tightening of the lips that suggests disagreement, or a crinkling around the eyes that signals genuine amusement? Even the way someone sits or stands can reveal volumes about their comfort level and emotional state. Remember, the Stoic observer doesn't just listen to the words being spoken, they also tune into the unspoken language of nonverbal cues. This allows you to gain a more nuanced understanding of the person's true feelings and thoughts, even if their words don't perfectly align. Moreover, practice active listening without immediately reacting. This gives you time to process the information, consider different perspectives, and formulate a thoughtful response. As Epictetus reminds us, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. By truly listening, you not only gain valuable insights, but also demonstrate respect and consideration for the other person. The power of silence, a tool for deeper understanding. In a world that often feels noisy and overwhelming, silence can be a powerful tool for connection and understanding. When you consciously choose to remain silent and simply observe, you create space for others to feel comfortable and express themselves more authentically. Think about a time when you were struggling with a difficult decision. Did you find it easier to open up to someone who listened patiently and without judgment, or to someone who constantly offered unsolicited advice? The Stoic observer understands the value of silence, allowing others to feel heard and understood without the pressure to respond immediately. Silence also gives you the opportunity to reflect on what you're observing. You can analyze nonverbal cues, consider the context of the conversation, and formulate insightful questions that encourage deeper sharing. This mindful approach to communication fosters trust and allows you to uncover hidden truths that might otherwise remain unspoken. 3. Applications in work and personal life. Building stronger connections. The ability to read people discreetly can be a game changer in both professional and personal settings. In the workplace, it can help you understand your colleagues, navigate office politics, and build rapport with clients and supervisors. By recognizing subtle cues of agreement or disagreement, you can tailor your communication style to achieve better outcomes and avoid unnecessary conflicts. In your personal life, Stoic observation can deepen your relationships with friends and family. By paying attention to their nonverbal cues and practicing active listening, you can become a more empathetic and supportive presence in their lives. You'll be able to sense when someone is struggling, even if they don't explicitly say so, and offer your support without being intrusive. Imagine you're having a conversation with your partner, and you notice they seem distracted and tense. Instead of jumping to conclusions or accusing them of not listening, a Stoic observer would gently inquire about their well-being, creating an opportunity for them to share their concerns and feel heard. This approach fosters intimacy and strengthens the bond between you. The Stoic techniques for understanding others are not just theoretical concepts. They are practical tools that can enrich your everyday life. By practicing mindful observation, focusing on uncontrollable elements, and maintaining objectivity, you can develop a profound understanding of the people around you. Remember, this is a journey of continuous learning and growth. The more you practice these techniques, the more adept you'll become at reading people without them knowing. You'll build stronger relationships, make more informed decisions, and navigate social situations with confidence and grace. So, embrace the Stoic path to deeper connection. Observe with an open mind, respond with empathy, and focus on what you can control. By doing so, you'll unlock a world of understanding and enrich your life in countless ways. 5. The Stoic mindset. The art of understanding others transcends mere observation and analysis. It's deeply intertwined with how we respond to the information we gather. A crucial aspect of this understanding is empathy, the ability to sense and understand another person's emotions without overtly expressing or intruding upon their experience. This can be further enhanced by emotional intelligence, allowing for a more discreet and effective approach to reading people. Stoicism encourages emotional detachment, but this doesn't mean disregarding empathy. On the contrary, empathy is essential for a deep understanding of others. However, it should be subtle and respectful, avoiding making the other person feel scrutinized or analyzed. Imagine observing someone who appears stressed. Instead of simply recognizing their anxiety, you might express empathy through subtle gestures or words of encouragement, creating a sense of comfort without overstepping boundaries. Perhaps offering a warm smile, a brief moment of shared silence, or a simple "how can I help?" can convey your understanding and support without prying into their personal space. Emotional intelligence encompasses the ability to recognize, understand, and manage both our own emotions and those of others. It's not just about identifying emotions, but also about regulating our responses to them in a way that's appropriate to the situation. When you combine Stoic principles with emotional intelligence, you can achieve a profound understanding of others without letting your own emotions cloud your judgment. A person with high emotional intelligence knows when to remain silent, when to inquire, and when to simply listen without making the other person feel pressured. For example, if you sense that a friend is upset but hesitant to talk about it, you might respect their need for space while still conveying your availability and support. This demonstrates emotional intelligence and allows them to open up at their own pace, fostering trust and strengthening your connection. While reading people, it's crucial to maintain respect for their emotional privacy. Not every emotion or thought needs to be shared, and sometimes allowing others to maintain emotional distance is the best way to show respect within a relationship. Stoicism encourages us not to intrude excessively into others' lives, yet we can still understand and support them subtly. It's about finding the delicate balance between empathy and respecting boundaries. In both personal and professional settings, the ability to practice discreet empathy and emotional awareness can foster stronger connections. At work, if you notice a colleague seems stressed, instead of directly asking and potentially making them feel exposed, you might share a light-hearted story or simply offer a friendly presence. This can help alleviate tension and create a sense of safety and trust. In personal relationships, understanding nonverbal cues can help you navigate sensitive conversations with loved ones. If your partner seems upset, even if they claim otherwise, your ability to recognize their emotional state can lead to a more open and honest dialogue. By integrating Stoic principles with emotional intelligence, you can cultivate deeper, more meaningful connections with those around you. It's about understanding without judgment, supporting without intrusion, and creating an environment where genuine empathy and trust can flourish. In conclusion, Stoic philosophy not only helps us control ourselves, but also enables us to understand others subtly and effectively. By practicing non-judgmental observation and maintaining an objective mindset, we can enhance our communication and connections. If you liked this video, please comment 1, share it, and subscribe for more Stoic insights.